This is quite an honor for me to be here today. I know that most of you have no idea what to expect for the next few minutes of your life. I promise you, this is going to be different. My favorite example of having fun in life is something a third grader taught me. You guys can all do this. Next time you go through a drive-through at McDonald's, if you cannot understand what they're saying because the speakers are broken and messed up and muffled, have some fun. Get yourselves one of these, a kazoo, and keep it with you in case of an emergency. And if you do this right, this works every single time. When they're like, welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order? You talk to them back. The scary thing is they actually can understand you. That's what's frightening. So if you do that, you have to do that at the drive-thru. It's only funny at the drive-thru. When I was 10, my dad took me to McDonald's for my birthday, and before we get there, my dad makes out a big poster board sign. On the sign, he writes very neatly, "Our speaker's broken. Please speak as loud as you can." Now, I'm only 10. I don't know what the sign's for. My dad can't even breathe. He's laughing so hard as we're going to McDonald's, because apparently he's done this by himself, which is a little disturbing. And so we go to the drive-thru. There's the speaker. There's the menu. Underneath the speaker is a big McDonald's logo. My dad gets out of the car, puts duct tape on the back of the sign, and sticks it underneath the speaker. So now there's a sign that says, "Our speaker's broken. Please speak as loud as you can. Thank you, Ronald." Now the deal is, if you go through a drive-thru McDonald's and there's a sign that says the speaker's broken, chances are the speaker is actually broken. No one's going to go out of the way to put up a sign that doesn't belong because most people have lives. But all the people working inside of McDonald's, they don't know the sign's out there. So my dad and I park the car, we go inside, we get some food, we sit at a table by the counter, and we watch. And for the next 2 hours, it is the greatest entertainment of your lifetime. Because everyone's like, "Yeah, what a hamburger! I want a all the people inside of McDonald's can't hear a thing. They have the McDonald's NASA headgear thing on. They're landing the Space McShuttle. And I bought this thing called a magician's blindfold. You talk about having fun in life and looking at life in a different way. This thing is the best. This is a blindfold that looks like a blindfold, but it's not. It's a magician's blindfold, so you can totally see through it perfectly fine. It's all mesh on the inside, so I can see out perfect. Like, I'll prove I can see through it. I'll tell you how many fingers I'm holding up. 3. And so the deal is, I bought this thing. You talk about having fun in life, looking at life differently. I'm telling you right now, I've been wearing this thing around. I've never had more fun driving in my entire life, right? People don't know how to react. You're driving on the highway. Hello, Ossifer. Or go to a grocery store sometime by yourself and buy something really small. Buy just a grape. Put the grape in your cart, wheel it around the store, get in the express checkout line because you qualify, and take the grape, put it in the conveyor belt, watch it roll down, and stand there and watch, and try not to laugh, because if you don't laugh, they don't know what to do. I mean, they got to take you seriously because, 1, you're the customer, but 2, they count by looking if you are psychotic, right? So they don't even know how much to charge you. I did this one time. The cashier tried to scan the grape. Doot, doot, doot. Most cashiers try to weigh it. 1 grape weighs nothing. So to get you out of there, you look at them and say, "Go ahead and just take it." Then, they're like, "Go ahead and take it. Take the grape." So you take it, thank them, eat it, go get another one, get back in line, right? Still hungry. In the Holocaust Museum, there's a thing called the Wall of Remembrance. It's a big ceramic tile wall. It's made up of 3,000 tiles. And every tile on the wall has been painted by a kid who's been to the museum to pay tribute to the people that died simply because they were different, because of their sexuality or their religion or their handicap or whatever. The list goes on and on and on. And so you walk by the wall, and it's really cool to see what little kids come up with. And as I'm walking by the wall, I have to go really slow, because in front of me is a field trip of 2nd graders, and they're really cute, and they're all lined up, and they're all holding hands. And then I realize they're all physically tied together at the wrist. So all of a sudden, it's not cute, it's a little creepy, but they're still holding hands, and there's a girl next to me. And every time she takes a step of their class, she trips over herself, and I realize she's got a t-shirt on that is so big, it's hanging underneath her heels. And I'm like, why does she have that shirt on? And then I realize that's not her shirt. That's a shirt that every kid gets a chance to wear, because on the back of the shirt it says, "I am the caboose of the day," right? So she's the caboose du jour. And her right arm is getting ready to get ripped out of her socket, because the rest of the train is trying to go faster than she wants to go. And she doesn't care. She loves watching the wall. She's counting the tiles. She's naming the colors. And I realize they're so smart to put that kid at the end. That's a great lesson in leadership, a great lesson in diversity in life. A train can never go faster than a caboose will allow the engine to go. That kid is leading the train by being at the end of the train. I guarantee you the greatest leaders in this room are not the ones at the front of the train. You're the ones at the very end, making sure that nobody gets left behind or forgotten. And so I love watching that kid watch the wall. And I decided that's my moment of the day. Okay, one thing I got to tell you about myself. I mentioned it earlier. I have ADHD. Surprise. And so when I was a kid, I did things a little bit differently. Now, when I was a kid, I got a blank journal one time for my birthday. Obviously, it was blank. Wouldn't be cool if it was a journal already filled up with someone else's life. There you go, Kevin. It was on sale. Good luck. And so this is a journal where every night when I go to bed, I'd write down my moment of the day. I'd write down one thing that happened to me today that I want to hold on to as a memory for the rest of my life. And the great, you can start doing this here in college. Every day, just write down one sentence of something that happened that you don't want to forget. Some of you in here already keep journals or blogs where you write down your whole day. That would drive me nuts. Some people keep journals like, Dear Journal, today I woke up. I wake up every day. I love to wake up. I have peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Someday I would love to wake up in peanut butter. All right, whatever. TMI. And so watching that kid watch the wall, that's my moment of the day. And I see one tile on the wall that really stands out. To me, this is what it's all about. This is what Culture Fest is all about. The tile, this is the actual tile. It says, it shouldn't hurt to be different. And I'm like, perfect. I want to make sure that kid doesn't miss the tile. Without even thinking, I tap the girl on the shoulder next to me because I don't want her to miss it. As soon as I touch on the shoulder, my life changes. I touch on the shoulder, she looks at me, and then she screams as loud as she can in this public museum, Caboose, stop! And then she starts screaming, that man just touched my shoulder, and I don't know what to do. Security guards are coming after me, monkeys from the Wizard of Oz are flying out of nowhere. The teacher comes running around to the back. The teacher was so freaked out when she came to the back, the teacher was still attached to the rest of the train. So the whole train is surrounding me. Oh, whoa. And the kid will not shut up. That man just touched my shoulder. And the teacher's like, honey, calm down. What's wrong? She goes, that man that I don't know just touched my shoulder. Then the teacher looks at me, and literally she has an attitude. She's like, what's your side of the story? I'm like, you got to be kidding. I'm a grown adult. I'm talking to a second grade teacher, and I'm in trouble. So I tell her exactly what happens. She looks at me. She goes, well, she tends to overreact. I'm like, yeah. I get that. And so the teacher goes back to the front, and the girl is still next to me, so it's a little awkward. I'm just waiting for her to go. I see out of the corner of my eye, she starts going like that with her free hand to get my attention. And I'm like, no way. I am not going to look at this kid because I don't know the consequence of looking at her. And so she keeps doing that. Finally, I give in because, ADHD, I want to get out of here. I look at her. I'm like, yes, honey. She looks at me. She goes, mister, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm fine. Thank you very much. And she goes, I hope you're not mad at me. I was just doing what I was supposed to do because I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. I was like, well, you did the right thing. And she's like, thank you. Then she says, so what did you want? I'm like, hey. I thought you're not supposed to talk to strangers. She goes, yeah, but now we're talking. You're not really a stranger. I was like, oh, you have no idea. Where's my kazoo? And she goes, what did you want? I was like, look, I just wanted you to see that tile, and I point to it. She looks at it. She goes, can you please lift me up there so I can read it by myself? And I'm like, no, because if I do that, I'm going to touch both your shoulders. And she goes, it's okay. And I was like, oh, my gosh, here we go. I lift her up. I did not even think about this next part. As soon as I lift her up, the entire back third of the train rises into the air because she's still attached. Her arms turning blue, getting gangrene, kids dangling in the air, text messaging 911 with their little Fisher-Price blueberries with Bluetooth crayons 6.0. I'm holding her in the air now. Again, I have the attention span of a gnat. So if a little kid's learning how to read, God love her. She's in the air sounding out every word, beginning with the word it. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm reading. I'm like, no, you're not. She goes, yeah, I'm reading ita. I was like, look, I'm not going to argue with you, but ita is not even a word. And then she says something that I realized you cannot argue with the logic of little kids. She looks at me, she goes, mister, if you can say something with your mouth, that is a word. Okay, Miriam. Ita, shouldn't-ta, hurt-ta, to be different-ta. Put me down. And as I put it down, she starts to giggle. She goes, I know what it says. It says it shouldn't hurt to be different. And I was like, very good. And she goes, why did you want me to read that so bad? I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. And she looks at me. She doesn't even miss a beat. She goes, well, I don't think that's cool. I just think it's true. How come all grown-ups don't remember that? Then she turns and goes, caboose, go. Right? Then she gets 10 feet away, then she yells at me, goodbye, honey. And I sat there, and I was totally frozen. I thought, when did we lose that? When you're a little kid, you naturally love and accept yourself. Therefore, you naturally love and accept others. Aloha. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of the year. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much, Indiana.